What it do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 10 things you should never do in Germany. We are here with our guy Nalf. Before we dive in, make sure you guys subscribe, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Nalf, take it away.
The following information is for entertainment purposes only and should not, under any circumstances, be used to actually upset or offend a German person in real life. Unless that is your goal, then feel free to take these techniques. So, let's get into how to upset a German.
Respect the right to complain.
Do not, under any circumstances, ever compliment Germany. See, Germans love to be able to complain about their country. It's a national pastime, complaining about things that are not working perfectly, whether it's, kind of bad weather or the trains aren't running on time. Okay, that's good to complain about. That is pretty bad. But Germans do not like when you overly compliment their country, because then it takes away their natural right and instinct to complain and be upset that things are not perfect. So do not compliment Germany too much. It will make Germans upset.
Okay, Germany, I apologize for in the past anytime I've over complimented the country. Last thing I want to do is upset you guys. So, you know what I'm saying? I will not compliment you as much so you have the ability to continue to complain. I don't want to infringe on that right. You feel me? So I got it. I got it from now on.
I am currently at work right now. I'm filming the Stuttgart Surge playoff game here in Stuttgart. But a surefire way to upset a German is to contact them about work stuff outside of work hours. This is a big no-no in Germany. In Germany, personal and home life are separate from work life. I learned this the hard way a little bit when I was working with a German guy on a creative project, and I kept texting him about it after hours, in the evenings, and on weekends. And he got kind of upset with me. He had to tell me, hey man, I'm not going to respond to work stuff after hours. This is my personal time. I know this is very normal for Americans to bring their work home with them. I do it kind of often, but this is not something that goes over well in Germany. So do not invade a German's personal time with work stuff unless you want to upset them.
Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that, Germany. But I don't want to compliment you on that because I'm infringing on your right to complain. So I'll just say, I want to be more like that in America. I wish that we took that page and kind of, don't hit me up outside of work hours. Don't hit me up about work. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't ask me nothing about work if it's not during work hours, because I done clicked out of work mode. I'm in relaxation mode. I'm in enjoying my life mode. I'm in spending time with friends and family mode, and the last thing I could care about right now is work. So Germany, I think you got that one right for sure.
We've all heard all about the legendary driving situation in Germany, that the Autobahn is this crazy road that you can drive as fast as you want on, which is kind of true in some parts of the Autobahn. But this point has to do with driving in Germany. And that is, if you are not peeling out like a race car street drag racer the second the light turns green here in Germany, you will get bombarded with aggressive honks from behind you. See, in Germany, the light turns from red to yellow to green. The little yellow in between gives you sort of like a warning, like, hey, we're about to turn green. And most Germans expect you to have the instincts of Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver, and get your car into first gear and peel out the second it turns green. If you have any slight delay, even if it's half a second, you will just be aggressively honked at. Germans get very upset if you steal half a second from them in traffic.
I said we ain't got time to be sitting at this light for an extra half a second. God dang it! As soon as that light hit green, I need you to start peeling out. I don't want you to. I need you to, or I will have to honk this horn very aggressively. That's he said. You gotta peel out like you are Lewis Hamilton. As soon as that light hit green, I'll be scared. I'll be scared to be in the front when that light hit green, dog. I'll be like, I don't want to be in this situation.
The most disliked video I ever got on this YouTube channel, where I got the most backlash ever, was a video where my friend Rudy and I recycled glass bottles, but we did it wrong. I was appalled at how angry my German viewers got at this situation. It was we recycled the bottles. We took them to like the city designated recycling spots, but people were really mad because these were deposit bottles and we could have gotten 10 or 20 cents per bottle, so we recycled improperly. Do not do this if you don't want to upset Germans. Germans are very, very serious about recycling, and even a small mistake like this will get you blacklisted. So make sure you take care to recycle properly. Otherwise, you will upset a German.
So none of that, recycle properly, big dogs. Wrong recycling, we got an issue, we got a problem, we got to kick you out the country, my dog. You didn't put the bottle in the right bin. You're out. Hey, we gave you a warning. You messed up again. Now you're out of here. Oh my, I love this.
Okay, so the next point on the list is an interesting one. Who is that? Hold on one sec, guys. Someone's at the door. Whoa. Can I help you? No. But I can help you. Okay.
Is this Cyber Ghost?
Come on in.
It's a Cyber Ghost sponsor.
So, what's up? So, my full name is Cyber Ghost, and I am a VPN.
We're gonna skip the sponsor, but I do like the creative way that he did that. That's cool.
Actually, I'm the most recommended. I can't shake hands. I'm a ghost. Check out Cyber Ghost, guys. All right, back to the video. Consider this situation. You are invited to a German friend's house. You get in your car, you drive over there, you park, you start walking into their house, they let you in, they open their front door, you walk in, and you keep your shoes on. Do not do this. I know people like to make fun of Americans for always keeping our shoes on inside, and it is kind of true. Do not do that in Germany. This is very out of order. In Germany, you wear your shoes on outside. When you come inside, you're not wearing your shoes. It's all part of the structure, the Ordnung, okay? So wearing shoes on inside, don't do that unless you want to upset Germans.
Well, do y'all, question here, do y'all like have house shoes that you're allowed to wear inside of the house? Like you come home, take your outside shoes off, put on some house shoes. Because I just don't like to walk around in socks. Maybe it's because I'm American and I've had shoes on for so long at all times that I literally just don't like to walk around in socks. Like I want to have some kind of house shoe or slipper or something on my feet. So do y'all have the option of wearing house shoes inside? Talk to me in the comment section.
Asking someone, how are you, when you don't actually care how the person is, and you're just using it as a greeting. We Americans, we do this a lot. A lot of times you say, hey, how are you? That just means hi. But when Germans hear that, Germans are very literal. And so when they hear, how are you, they give you a response. They tell you how they are.
Hey, how are you doing?
Now, if you're not willing to sit there and listen to how somebody is, then don't say, hey, how are you, to a German. It's going to cause confusion, it's going to make them a little bit annoyed, and they're going to get upset.
Because that's something that I would do. That's important to know because, I'm a, hey, how you doing? Everything good? Yeah, cool. See you later. See you next time. Because it is a greeting. To me, it is a greeting 100%. Like, other people don't truly care or to hear how I am, and I honestly don't be caring to hear how other people is. So yeah, the answer to that was somebody asked you in America, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. What about you? I'm good. Oh, awesome, man. Well, I'll see you around next time. And then you keep it moving just like that.
If you're outside of Bavaria, talking about how great and beautiful Bavaria is. Bavaria is a very special state in Germany, but the rest of Germany is kind of upset that the whole world thinks that Germany is just Bavaria. Bavaria has the best branding worldwide of any part of Germany, but for the Germans outside of Bavaria, you don't want to hype it up too much and talk about how great Bavaria is because they get upset. Probably a little bit jealous, seeing as how Bavaria is the most beautiful part of Germany. So, if you're speaking to a non-Bavarian, just be cautious that if you hype up Bavaria too much and talk about how great it is, they might get upset.
All right, no mentions of the awesomeness of Bavaria to anyone who doesn't live in Bavaria or outside of Bavaria. We don't talk about how awesome Bavaria is. Got it. Put it in my head now.
Walking in the bike lane. I mentioned before, Germany loves its Ordnung, its structure. There's a lane for pedestrians, and then there is a bike lane for bicycle riding. If you walk in the bicycle lane, that is out of order. You're gonna mess things up, you're gonna mess up the flow. Bikers will scream at you, they'll ding at you with their little dingy bells, which I think they kind of have a right to do. It's also kind of dangerous. So, if you step foot in the bike lane, you might get yelled at in Germany.
Bike lane for a reason. You have a walk lane. This is a bike lane for a reason. For bikes only. If you ain't on a bike, get out the way.
Consuming a sacred German beer out of the wrong glass. That will very much upset a German.
Really?
I learned this the hard way. I tried to drink a Weizen, a Weiss beer, out of the bottle, and my Bavarian friend slapped me on the wrist and told me never, ever to do that. You have to drink a Weizen out of a specific Weizen glass.
What?
There's other certain types of beers that you have to drink out of the proper glass. Of course, you have to drink out of the small 0.2 liter glasses. Okay, so this is very serious. Do not drink a beer out of the wrong glass. It will upset Germans.
Oh, y'all take that beer drinking serious. Y'all for real. That's crazy. I just pour beer into like a red Solo cup or just some kind of cup so I can chug it faster. But it doesn't have to be a specific glass. It's just any cup. That y'all are strickler about that. That's crazy, Germany.
This one is a little cliche and kind of over talked about, but that's because it's true, and that is being late. Aside from their trains, Germans are very punctual, and being punctual is a sign of respect. So when you're meeting with a German person or a group of Germans, do not be late. Have some respect for punctuality. I am a big fan of this one. I think being late is horrible. There are certain cultures where being late is just part of the culture. You say, hey, let's meet at 6:30. For some cultures, that means, we'll be there about 7:15, 7:30.
Hate that.
Not Germans. You say you're meeting at 6:30, you better be there at 6:25. Otherwise, you are late, which I'm a fan of. So if you want to avoid upsetting a German, do not be late. Also, if you want to avoid upsetting Nalf, do not be late. Just be on time, okay? Thank you.
That's one I can get behind. I absolutely hate when people are late or I'm late. It's so frustrating because time, like people's time is nothing to waste. Time is important to everyone. We only have a limited amount of it, and we don't have it to just waste and wait on you for being late. One thing, I love my family to death, but I can't stand Thanksgiving when the food will be ready at 2. Everybody get here at 2. The food will be ready at 2. And it's 3 o'clock and I'm still not eating. It frustrates me to no end. Y'all don't understand how upset I get. Because it's like, once you set a time, stick to that time. I hate when people don't stick to the time that they said.
At the grocery store, you're in line. You put down your items on the conveyor belt behind somebody else's items. And you don't immediately slap down the divider stick.
This will
upset a German. They will look at you as if you were trying to sneak your item into their grocery pile and somehow get them to sneakily pay for your groceries. They will slap that stick down and look at you right in the face, real dirty. Germans love Ordnung, order. And when there was no order between the groceries on the conveyor belts, it upsets them.
I'm not mad about that yet. I'm always one who's always going to smack that stick down. Because if they end up paying for your groceries, they might accidentally take your groceries because they think it's a part of their groceries, and now you don't have what you needed. So yeah, that's dumb for people to. If anybody's ever like tried to sneakily get other people to pay for their groceries, that's dumb. Because if I accidentally pay for it, I'm keeping it, dog. You gonna pay me for it? Simple and plain.
One of my most intense interactions here in Germany was from an old lady at the sauna. I was sitting in the sauna on my towel, and I've talked about how I'm a pretty sweaty guy, so even though I was following the rules properly, doing all the procedures, sitting on the towel, not 1 square millimeter of my skin was touching the wood, I ended up sweating through my towel.
Uh-oh.
And then there was sweat on the wood from coming through my towel. When I got up and left that sauna, this woman came downstairs, found me, and yelled at me, wagging her finger in my face, telling me that you cannot sweat on the wood. No, you're doing this all wrong. I explained to her, hey, I sweat through the towel, I'm a sweaty guy. No, she was incredibly upset. So if you sweat on the wood at all, people will be upset. So if you have a sweating problem, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell myself.
All right, guys, thanks again to the sponsor of today's video,
If you got a sweating problem, you ain't allowed at the sauna, my boy. Or you're going to have to double towel it before you sit down. Yeah, Germany, okay, y'all are an absolute stickler for rules. Y'all love order, and y'all can't stand when somebody's not following the rules. When somebody's out of order, I guess it just frustrates you to no end. Understandable. That's all we got. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so I get suggested. It's your boy Neal. Out.